Hi, I'm Tanisha Kerr, bronze leader with Avon. Today I want to share with you an experience that I had that taught me a really hard lesson, and hopefully you can learn from my experience. So in 2018, I set a goal to be very diligent in building my sales. Now, I've always been very good at recruiting and building my team, and in the year before, I had managed to triple my recruits. So having done that, I wanted to challenge myself by building up my sales. So set a target, I wanted to double my sales over the previous year. So all year I was working really hard, and Maui was the trip that we had for that year, and I set my sights on going to Maui. And I have pictures of myself with the boards, like I'm going to Maui. And all year, that's all I talked about. It was on the wall in my office. Everything that I did was geared towards earning the trip to Maui. And in order to do it, I needed to double my sales. So everything was on track until we got to September. Now, in the fall, every year, I do a big push on fundraising between October and December every year. My primary focus is on fundraising. And that year in 2018, in September, we got hit with 3 hurricanes back to back to back. I don't know if you remember, but we had a high number of hurricanes hit the eastern seaboard that year, and my area got hit 3 times. Because of that, everybody, and I mean everybody, was doing a fundraiser for people who had been displaced because of flooding or houses being destroyed. I mean, there were schools in our area that were closed for 3 months because of the devastation. The schools along the coast were closed for 3 months. So the Red Cross was doing a fundraiser, and the Salvation Army was doing a fundraiser, and every nonprofit in my area was doing a fundraiser. And so guess whose fundraiser was not at the top of anybody's priority list? Mine. And so after trying several times to try to get my fundraiser off the ground that year, I was frustrated and disappointed, and I felt like I had the wind knocked out of me. The interesting thing is, I closed the year. I did not earn the trip to Maui, and the gap between what I needed in order to earn the trip and what my actual sales were for that year, the difference was the average of the fundraisers that I do every year. That's how close I came. Had I gotten my fundraiser to work the way I wanted it to, I would have gone to Maui. So here's the lesson. Why didn't I change my system? Evolve or die. The lesson for you is this. As you make your plans for this year, your goals are fixed. How you achieve those goals should be flexible. Now, we are in a season of great change in Avon. We have every few weeks, we're getting an announcement of something that is different. And I'm seeing all the comments on social media. I'm getting the feedback from my own recruits. People are frustrated. There are people who are throwing in the towel. They're not going to be able to do this anymore because it's just too much. Like me, they have had the wind knocked out of them. They had a plan for how their business is going to work, and now something has come out of left field and has hit us, and a lot of people are unable to change. Evolve or die. Do not be so committed to the system that you get thrown off from the goal. The goal is fixed. How you achieve the goal should be flexible. Don't be afraid to adjust. So in 2019, I went into 2019 and I was committed. I am going to Jamaica. Okay, I'm going to Jamaica. I will change. I will fix what needs to be fixed. I will adjust as needed because I'm going to Jamaica. So I had my fundraiser. Didn't go the way that I planned. I partnered with an organization and they managed to raise a whopping $50 towards the fundraiser. I adjusted. Some of my customers fell off. I adjusted. 2 weeks before the end of the incentive period, I found out that the double dollars I had earned don't count towards the trip, which set me back a couple thousand. So I adjusted. Evolve or die. The goal didn't change, but how I worked towards that goal, I adjusted consistently throughout the year. And you know what? December 31, when Vibe updated, I earned my trip to Jamaica. Here's what I want you to do as you make your plans for 2020. Dream big. With all the changes that are happening, there is immense possibility available for us. So dream big. This is gonna be your year for unimaginable success. Make that your goal. And as you go through the year, as one thing comes, another thing comes, because the only thing consistent is change. And so as things change, you change, adjust. Keep the goal, but make the system that you use to achieve that goal flexible. Make your activities flexible. Keep your mindset flexible. Let us all roll with the punches. Let us adjust, or we're not going to make it to a successful end of the year. So I believe that you can do it. I did it and I plan to do it again this year. I have set my sights on selling at another PC level, and so I'm going for that this year. You set your big, hairy, audacious goals and go for them. You can do it. Evolve or die. And as always, my absolute best to you.